Hey, Mama, you want to see me make your husband really mad?
It backs up what they already suspected.
Where is he? I'm gonna make him so mad.
Come on, man.
This is content.
Let me see something. Oh, you are recording.
Now, we have Itty Bitty here. And I have theorized that Itty Bitty doesn't necessarily like the treats we give him. He more likes the fact that he's eating. So
right when I got to town, I went to the optical place that my doctor recommended, and glasses are $300.
Even with insurance?
Well, my insurance will reimburse me. So
We're not a family who likes reimbursement.
well, I'm gonna shop around. I think I'm gonna go to Schaefer, and I'm gonna go to Walmart. I'm gonna go to Walmart Express. It pays to shop around and see. And I didn't like any of their frames either, because I want frames like Kelsey's. I like Kelsey's glasses.
You want hip frames?
Hip frames. Yeah, they were all those little wire ones, little circles that look like John Lennon. John Lennon. To me, every time I see somebody with circles on their eyes, they look like John Lennon. Or there's somebody else, Waldo. That's my wisdom.
This is your Friday video.
My Friday video about eyeglasses. It was hard to hear.
Well, tell us about your trip to the beautiful Nashville.
Well, it's a beautiful trip on the way up there.
Sure is.
Going through Pulaski and over the Tennessee River, and I think it's just...
You might not want to talk about how great Pulaski, Tennessee is.
Well, it's pretty from the expressway. I mean, it's got the mountains and the greenery and all that, and that's a pretty part of the trip. And then when you get to Franklin...
Wait, why don't we tell people why Pulaski is not the... Why Pulaski is somewhat notorious?
Because it is the home of the KKK.
Say it again, the what?
The home of the KKK.
This beautiful...
Evidently it started
This
there.
beautiful... godsend.
Part of Tennessee, Pulaski, Tennessee, is where the KKK started.
And that's...
I thought of that when I rode through there, as a matter of fact, because I just watched Mississippi Burning, which was about the KKK in Mississippi, and I thought, I bet it's similar to in Tennessee. Or it was. Probably not now.
Hope not.
Probably not now.
Hope it's never like that again in history.
But back in the 50s, or 40s, 50s, was when the...
I think the Klan started riding. I want to say, didn't they start riding?
I don't know.
It was a
50s and 60s. I remember the first time I ever heard about them. I was in first grade.
I thought they'd been around for like 100 years.
Oh, maybe so. But I heard about them when I was in first grade. So that was 1969. And I was on a school bus and somebody told me that's where somebody in the KKK lives. And so I went home and asked my dad, and he told me what they were.
Yeah.
First grade.
Well, in Alabama history, we learned about it in first grade.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah. I've always known what the
I'm
KKK
surprised they
is.
taught that.
Every kid should know, and that's something that should be, the dark part of history should be taught as well.
But in 1968, the KKK was probably wasn't. It was calming down.
Yeah.
But I guess so. But I don't know if they do teach the dark part of the history,
They should.
especially in the South. They might not teach that.
They should.
We'll ask Carson.
Well, I went to school in the South.
Well, that's true.
I don't remember much of it.
So St. Rose taught you about the KKK.
Yes.
That's interesting. I'm sure they had a spin on it, though. They probably were very gentle.
No, the KKK does not have a good reputation throughout the United States in the Alabama.
How old were you when you learned about it?
I don't know. How old am I now?
When you were in 6th grade. When did you learn about Alabama history? What year was that?
I don't know.
4th grade.
I mean, but I mean, I always knew what the KKK was. Who doesn't know what the KKK is?
But you have to learn it somewhere, Nick. You're not
Well,
born.
probably y'all. I mean, we live in this city. I mean, I ride by the 16th Street Baptist Church every day. You know, it's not something I necessarily learned, but you know, it's just one of those things you know.
Somebody had to teach you. But
We know it wasn't you.
well, listen. I went on the field trip with you to the Alabama Capitol.
Yeah.
Remember? So what grade were you in? 4th grade?
Was that 4th? Yeah.
And so that is
That was
Alabama history year. That's the year they teach Alabama history. So if they taught it, that's when they taught it. In 4th grade.
brilliant deduction.
But you never came home talking about it. None of y'all did.
I hated school so much I didn't want to talk about it, I guess.
You hate school.
I hated every second of school. And I hate the fact that you think I don't.
You had fun.
No.
At times you did.
At times I had fun in everything.
Yeah. Like when you were in 8th grade and y'all did the haunted house.
That was kind of fun.
That was a lot of fun. Alex's dad was there.
But was that worth the 14 years of misery for...
And when you were in, 5th grade, you were the Pope?
I was not proud of that.
That was amazing.
I threw up all over the Pope garments.
And you went on to perform another play.
I don't even remember
after
that.
being sick. I cried the whole day. Just fall off the bus yesterday, you know.
It was many yesterdays ago.
Can you believe I figured out Google Maps?
No, because it's
'Cause she
made for
talked to
people
me.
to use.
But there wasn't a go or navigate button. I just had to figure it out. And I had to turn it on.
Do you think maybe that's the point of those devices, is to be easy enough anybody could figure it out that easily?
Well,
Do you think maybe that's kind of a
But
marketable...
I had to pull over in Walgreens parking lot and work on it for about 10 minutes to figure it out.
Walgreens is less than a mile away from
I
our
know,
house.
but I had to make sure I had it figured out before I got on the expressway. So I figured it out, and she talked me through it, and I got there.
She gets annoying. Sometimes she doesn't pronounce things right.
Well, she pronounced everything right,
Like-
and I did it.
When I used it, there's this street called Pine Meadow, and they'd always tell me, all right, turn right onto Pinamido Drive. I was thinking, what's Pinamido? Am I in
She would have messed me up if she told me that.
Pinamido?
But see, she took me the fastest route. There might have been traffic or something.
There's always traffic somewhere. Like in the hallway. The Dave traffic.
Is Dave in there?
Yeah. Just laying. Mama, you're using Dave as a...
Now
She
I
said
got
she didn't have them.
This light I bought for some reason is really bright. Came in a pack or something. I don't know. Mama's using Dave as a table.
I've done this plenty of times.
These are strong threats to me.
Glad he's
Deputies wanted
here.
to arrest Stover for stalking, but didn't have enough evidence. Linda took matters into her own hands. She started